Okay, just a second.
Yes.
Please mute yourself. When you join your join session, immediately mute yourself, please. Hmm. So let's come to the point. Yesterday, we had created a bean, and that was in laptop store. Am I right? A program. And in last, I had shown you one program, laptop and battery. Everybody has gone through it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's fine. Ritesh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You have just missed only one session. Okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
We we had started yesterday, but it's okay. You can grab it.
Okay.
So let me make another program here using bean and all. Hmm. Here I have a question for you. You have to answer my question. My question is, who is creating an object of battery?
Spring container.
Very nice. Who is creating object of laptop?
Spring container.
Who is setting battery as a dependency inside laptop?
Spring container.
This is called dependency injection. Dependency injection is a process where Spring container set a bean inside another bean. I hope you understand dependency injection. Yep. Your answer should be in Spring container, you may be creating a bean, and that bean may have dependency on
Another bean.
another bean. And this dependency is automatically, this dependency is set by Spring container by using property and ref keyword. This is called dependency injection. I hope you understand dependency injection.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dependency injection and inversion of control, you can use interchangeably. Sometimes you say inversion of control, sometimes you say dependency injection. Fine. And who's going to do all this dependency injection and inversion of control? That is Spring Core module. And we talked about what is the bean. Object managed by Spring container is called bean. What Spring container does? Answer should be Spring container is responsible for creating bean, managing its dependency, and managing its life cycle. The bean, the object which is managed by Spring container, you can't remove it. You can't kill it. You know it. So I would like to show you another example. Mhm. Yep, yep. So I'm just going to create a class, and my class is called, you have to answer my question. My class is called biz service, right? And you need to understand, I can create a bean of biz service using XML file. Hmm. I'm going to make another package. You need to tell me immediately. You don't understand, no? Like that. That's great. Hmm. Okay. So I'm just making a very simple program for you. Wide say, huh? And here I'm going to make a Pojo. You know Pojo, plain old
Bean class.
plain old Java class, no? Java object Pojo. This can have certain attribute, right? Integer ID, private string name, private integer brand. That's fine. String. If anything is not clear, let me know. Time is time. Normally we used to represent date and time. DOE means date of entry. So I'm just making a base. And anybody have any query regarding getter and setter and creating two string method? No? This base, I'm just passing to this method. Hmm? Ashima, you understand this? I can do that, right?
Yeah.
So shout. I'm just printing. Hey, saving base. I'm not going to do a lot today, but whatever I'm doing, you need to tell me you got it or not. No? Yeah. Can we do
Yes,
that?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, my bad luck. After that, I don't want to make complex today. So if you want to make a bean of it, right? So Ashma, what I need to do in XML file? In XML file, if you want to make a bean, you can do bean ID equals to what?
Bean name.
Object name. Yeah, bean name. You're right. Here we write ID, but it is known as bean name. And here you can write fully qualified class. All right. Yes, everything is right. You can be bean as a. And here you can write fully qualified class name is called class name with package. Nah? You understand this? This
Yes.
is. You can say, yeah. This is the way to create the bean, right? But you can create a bean, same job, whatever you are doing with XML, right? This is instruction to the Spring container. Hey, Spring container, can you create a bean of it? Yes. Second thing is you can create a bean with the annotation. Same thing, right? Whatever you have done like that, you can write here service, understood? Or you can write here repository. Ashma, are you following me? Or
Yes.
you can use a add component, or you can use add controller. You can use any notation for that purpose. Tell me, this will create a bean with names, class name, first letter small. But if you want to give your custom name, right? Bean name, you want to write bean name is Biza, like this. Hmm? Asma, you got a point?
Yes,
This
sir.
is equivalent to this. Tell me which one seems to be cool? Writing
What?
this much or writing only at service? And if you don't give the name, by default your bean name will be same as class name. Only first letter would be small. That's it. Hmm? So which seems to be cool to create a bean? Using annotation or using this XML based bean ID equals to
Annotation.
annotations. So which annotation you can here use at service, at repository, at component, or at controller? You can use any one of them. Anybody have any question query?
No, sir, we're good so far.
That's great. My friend, see, even though you use annotation, right? But we need XML file for this also. What we need? XML file. So let me make XML file. You know how fast I make XML file? Yes. Copy. My mouse is slow. Copy and paste. No? After that, you can write some name. What? You can give any name to it, right? Base service. Hello. Here in this XML file, you have to just tell the package name. Ashma, you have to just tell the package name in which your annotated bean resides. I am saying, hey, Spring container, go to this package. Here you can have this tag, type C, Angular bracket C, and press Control space bar. You have to choose this option, and you can mention the package name. Q. What is this? This is the package name. This is the package name where your annotated bean resides. Asma, you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Simply, I'm saying, hey, Spring container, you go to this package. In this package, I have bean my bean with annotation. So you just read this annotation and create the bean. That's it. Earlier I was giving everything in XML file. Now I'm giving here only. Clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Now I can write main file. I'm very lazy, right? You know. So I would like to do copy paste. No? So I can write base service main and main. Hey, I need to create a bean in the same fashion as we did yesterday. You see my style? Yes. Very lazy, right? And I know it's fast, but I will give you some time to digest it. Like this is creating a Spring container. Here you have to pass which XML file name? This XML file. Tuning, है ना? So it will create a bean. It will go and read this XML file, and this XML file will say, "Hey, go to this package." Once it reaches to this package, it would say there is a bean which ID is name is Visa. Hmm? So you have to pull this bean out, Ashma, using which method?
Get
Get bean method. Yes. So here you can pull in two ways, Ashma. Either you can write name of the bean, Visa, or you can write the class name also. Both way it works. You say, hey, I want to fetch bean which class name is this. Confused?
So why are you writing context in the code instead of the bean name?
Uh, I don't understand. Can you come again?
No, I said like when you do the get bean and inside the brackets you write the bean name, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
what is gonna get pulled out of the container. But you have
Mm-hmm.
context there, so like I didn't get why you wrote context.
No, no. Actually, you can access your bean in both the way. If you want, you
Okay.
can give the name of it, right?
Okay.
Or you can give the class. You can pass class as a parameter. But here you have to do typecasting, but both does same job. A choice is in your hand, Ashma. Either you want to fetch with the help of class name. You say, hey, I want bean of this type. So here, no need to do typecast. Understood? It
Okay.
is up to you which syntax suits you. In this case, problem is if you have two bean of the same type, you can't use it, right? Because if you have two bean of the same type, it will say, hey, which bean I want, which bean you want I should return. But here it is okay, right,
Oh,
Ashma? So
what do you
this
mean?
is
What do you mean by bean of two of the same type?
you have a customer class, right?
Okay.
Can you create more than one instance of it? Yeah.
As a class customer?
Any class you can
Yeah.
may have more than one instance of it. So if you have more than one instance of this, then when you ask for the Spring container, the Spring container will get confused.
Okay.
You are
Yeah.
talking about which instance because we have two instances of B service type, right?
Yes.
Ashima,
Yeah, I
I'm
got
saying
it.
this, but I'm telling you in Spring, you will have only, I'm saying I should not say well, I should say 99.99% cases, you will have only one copy of one service. You will never have two instances of one class. Never.
Okay.
Got it? Hmm. So, which syntax you like? You want to mention the ID or you want to mention the class name? It is up to you. Okay. Then what I can do, Ashma, I can call the method. How? Save. Save method is saying I will take an object of this. Make sense?
Yeah.
Like your question may be, hey Nagin, why you are not creating, hmm, why you are not creating a object of biz using Spring container? Because it is not a service. It is a normal Pojo class which takes always new values. Okay, so if it takes a lot of new values, so it's better to have new. Pass it. Uh, I can use either syntax. You tell me whatever you like. You let me know. Okay. It is up to you. So I just wanted to know this program is clear to everybody. I'm calling a method of this service, and this method is just printing the data. Data of entry, I haven't entered it. You want to enter data of entry? Somebody saying, yeah, in that way I can learn it. You just say, I want to enter a data of entry. New timestamp. I'm going to enter, create a new timestamp. Ashma, this is fixed syntax, okay? I mugged it, you have to also mug it. I need it again and again, again and again. Got it? What I have done, you guys are not applying. I'm creating an object of timestamp. This is the way to make an object of timestamp. Done. Let me run again. The Spring context container context, na, you can close it in last. Why can you close it? Close me. No way. Why is crying? It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I want to close it, but I don't have any option for that. Ashma, just be honest. You understand this program completely?
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow.
No. Any confusion? If you have, let me know.
Um,
Okay. I'm doing nothing. Spring is creating an object of it, and that object I'm pulling out from the Spring container and I'm using it. That's it.
yeah.
That's it. This is a Spring container, right? The Spring container is creating what? Hello? Spring container is reading XML file and creating bean of what? Biz service. Nah? So what I'm doing here, accessing bean of biz service type from Spring container, which bean name is visa. No? Yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm calling यहाँ पे I'm calling save method of this service class, right? And यहाँ पे what I'm doing here, I'm creating an instance of this Pojo. And this bis Pojo I am passing as a parameter to the save method. Is okay?
Yeah.
Here I'm creating save method of this class and passing this instance as a parameter. Ashma, now tell me. I don't know how many people understand this.
Can we go back to the bees service and the bees class one?
This service?
Yeah, and the bees.
Yeah, I can open it. Right. Simple. So
It's frozen.
frozen?
Yeah, this.
For you or everybody?
Yeah, now it's okay. Or is it the same? Yeah, no. No, yeah, it's
So
still frozen. Are you still in? Yeah.
No, it's not frozen. Let me change my.
It's good in my side.
Yeah. So hands probed, Ashma.
It's mine.
Hey guys, you need to understand the flow. Let me show a picture representation of it for the same thing.
So the main reason for us to work with the Spring framework here is to save our data, or is there any other? advantages of Spring.
Give me 1 or 2 days more. You will automatically come to know. Oh, this is the reason. Nah, I want that. Fine.
Okay.
Presume I'm just wasting your time. Okay. Give me 2 or 3 days more. Hmm. Hello. Who's this?
Yes, sir.
What's
Ishan.
your name? Yeah, Ishan. I'll give it. It is guaranteed. You'll understand.
Okay.
Fine. I'm trying to, make you familiar little bit. Let's see. So,
Okay.
like, let me tell you the flow. When you are creating a Spring container, it is looking this file, right? When it looks to this file is saying what? Go to this package. File is saying don't talk to me. Why? I don't have anything. Go to this package. So when a Spring container goes to this package, Spring container founds in this package we have a class, and this class is annotated by annotation at service, right? Oh, wait, who found this class? Annotated with the annotation Spring container. So when a Spring container founds, oh, this annotation is there. So what a Spring container does, guys? This is Spring container. Spring container immediately make a bean by seeing this annotation at service. Oh, I have to make a bean of this service. And what name I'm going to give it? Ashma. What name I'm going to give it? Visa. Got it? So one bean is created, which name is Visa. And this is Spring container. Who is pointing to Spring container here? Who is pointing to it? How? This Spring
Application
container
file.
is pointed by context. Na? This new, I mean, this much is creating a Spring container, and this Spring container is pointed by context, right? Up you will go to say, hey context, I need my bean out. Kaise? You see here it is mentioned. Ashima, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What this line is doing? This
Pulling the
line
bean
is
from
context.
container.
You are here saying, hey, I came to know what? You have a bean, right? And your bean name and ID, whatever. It is visa. Confused? No. I'm
No.
just pulling this bean out, right? So that's it. A simple thing, man. Once you got an object of this service, you can call the method. Ashima, yes or no?
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
in this biz service, we have a method. You call it normal, and this method is saying, "Hey, when you want to call to me, you have to pass an object of biz because I am not normal method. I am a special method. I am taking what parameter?" Ashima, he's saying, "I am taking parameter of
Bean.
object."
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
After this much explanation, I just want to know who understand and who does not understand.
I understand.
I am
I
telling you, if you don't understand,
yeah, so at the rate service, those method has to be written for for us to refer to Blink class, or we can just do it by bizservice.class.
no, I'm not getting your point. Can you come again?
Okay. Let's see. So when we are calling the XML file, like getting the context, and we are
Mm-hmm.
writing Biza over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
BIZA. And
Mm-hmm.
in our class file biz service, we had at the rate service Biza. If we don't write that to, we can refer just by biz service.class or not.
Yeah, we can always access it. Like here, your concern is you are just writing a notation. You are not writing ID. That's your concern?
Yeah, so even if we delete it, we'll be able to refer it through biz
No, 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 no,
service.class.
no, 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 no.
No. Okay.
This annotation is important. If you don't use this annotation, nothing will happen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like what servlet has when
At
we are
at
calling
at
it from
at
JSP.
at web
That
servlet.
I think that annotation is helping to create an instance of the class.
yeah.
Exactly. Earlier you were using this tag in XML, right? So that annotation is the replacement of this XML based syntax. Mhm.
Uh,
Got it?
So we need the add sign to create the bean.
Yes, sir. Same thing I said. Earth service, Earth repository, Earth component, Earth controller all creates bean. Earth service, annotation. What it does?
Creates bean.
It creates bean. Hmm? And what repository does?
Creates the bean.
You're not replying. Earth repository.
Create bean.
What this annotation does?
Create.
Eh, eh. Annotation creates bean. Oh, uh, what Earth controller does?
Creates bean.
Create bean.
Same creates bean.
Oh, and what Earth component does?
Creates bean.
Create.
Oh, boring, boring, right? Yep, it's boring. Down the line, I will tell you which annotation you should use where, right? Right now, you don't have knowledge. Clear? Hmm.
yes, sir.
Okay.
If you don't have knowledge, we are a small kid, so we can eat anything anytime, right? No schedule. It's okay. Hmm. When you grow, then you know, oh, in morning, we should take breakfast, right? In afternoon, hmm, you know it, right? So I'll tell you, these annotations are same for you because we don't know anything about it, right? So for us, controller, at component, at repository, at service, all are same. Hmm? Oh my God. I just wanted to know, anybody is there who don't understand this? The way I'm telling you one thing again and again. I'm asking, you can ask questions, right? Again and again. Because after 2 weeks, I will check it. If you guys are not able to understand all those things, then there is no need to continue the class, okay? Remember it. I am very strict, so you should also be very strict to ask questions. Right? Hmm. You ask questions, okay? Ashma, I hope you are following me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm assuming if you are not asking questions, it's clear to everything is clear to everybody.
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay. Now I'm going to move ahead, and you have to do the practice of the same program. Go and type it. Understand and type it yourself. That's agenda. My friend, in this, how many bean we have? Ashma, how many bean we have in this spring container? Only one bean. Huh?
Yes.
Or you have multiple bean? Can you see this?
There's one bean.
But you have only one bean, right? That idea is this. So what I'm going to do, if you allow to me, please, if you don't understand, let me know. If you allow to me in this XML, Ashma, I can create another bean with the bean tag. Okay, can I do that? Yeah. So I can do mix kind of Ashma. What? One bean you can create with the XML. Sorry, with annotation going to this package. Huh? Second bean you can create with bean tag. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
So you can do both. Choice is in your hand, either annotation or XML. So I'm going to create a bean. Let me show you some code. Hmm? I want to create a bean, and that bean will create a connection to the database. Do you know database, JDBC programming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
You say, yep, yep, we are expert in that. Oh, so like in Spring, if you want to create a bean for the connection, syntax is fixed. Ashma, this is the syntax. I'm doing copy paste. Zoom. Can you see this? And who provides? I'm using bean ID, and I mentioned this. Your question may be, who is providing this class to you?
I think
Arey?
we had the dependency.
This class is given by the Spring Framework. Let me show you.
Okay.
If you go to the pom.xml file, yeah, Ashma, for creating connection, we need to add one more dependency. For what purpose?
Creating connection.
Connection. And dependency name is JDBC. You have to just change this much. So this dependency is for what? This is for
ADBC.
Spring JDBC to connect with database. Ashma, you confused?
No.
I have added a library, Magic. The moment when you save it, your jar is automatically downloaded. You see the magic, Maven Magic. In the market, we have a tool similar to Maven that is called Gradle. Gradle, and I think Gradle is. I'll tell you later. Huh? So Asma, what I have done, I have created a data source. This is Spring provided class, huh? And third party class you can't use annotation on it. So here I need to mention my driver. You know, driver name is com dot, yeah, the MySQL dot JDBC dot driver. Do you remember?
JDBC. Yeah.
And
Is it
URL?
the? I have a question. Is it the same that you did in the first class where you had the MySQL connector jar?
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
I'm just making connection, but connection you are doing with bean. You are not writing that bad code like class dot for name,
Okay.
driver manager dot get connection, right? Everything will be done implicitly.
Okay.
Let me show you. You know URL.
Yeah.
Your answer should be why I should know URL. Your answer should be I can copy paste, right? I'm not supposed to remember. No? So you are going to connect which database, my friend? I'm going to connect which database? Vehicle
Vehicle
DB.
DB.
DB. And my database name is username root and password is no? Only I know the password. Hmm? This is. So tell me, how many bean we have? Two bean. This bean this bean will give you the connection,
Okay.
Ashma. This bean will give you the connection to the database, right? Uh,
So for this one, we don't have to put the fully qualified class name.
yeah, we have. You see,
Where?
this is the
Oh,
fully
okay.
qualified class name given by because you are creating a bean of not your class. This is custom class given by the Spring library. Demo.
Okay.
Hmm? Hello. So, my friend, I have how many bean I have now,
Two.
Ashma? Now, if I show you in the photo, we have two bean. Second one is I need your help. Second one is data source, right? है ना?
Data
And
source.
this data, so we have two bean. Data source will help you to connect to the database, है ना? And this bean. What I can do is I am going to inject this bean. This bean I can push here. How? Here you have to create a private data source reference java.sql package. Hello. Like what I want to do, I am saying hey B service. I want to pull this bean, which ID is
Okay,
like
in that
auto.
private data source, are you pointing to the bean class that was
I'm
connected to
going
the
to.
database?
I'm going to
Okay.
see. What I'm saying using this annotation, I'm saying in this service, I want to in this I want to inject data source. How? I have to use which annotation? Ashima,
Yes,
I
sir.
am saying, hey, B service, auto where means, hey bean, data source. I want to inject you inside B service. So do you understand what auto wire notation is doing? It is pulling bean of type what? Data
Data
source.
source.
And setting here. You want to give the name, if you want to give the name, Ashma, so you can use qualifier notation. And what name is?
Data.
Hello. Yeah, what I should write? Which you can remember. P
So,
magic. I'm just giving this name P magic, and this name you have to give here. Anushka, sorry, Ashma, what happened?
Sorry.
What auto word and qualifier is doing? And what happened is
Uh, Autowired is pulling the bean from the data source, and qualifiers, I guess. I don't know, setting the bean.
let me do that. Give me a second. I'm explaining you. So this bean is created by Spring Container. Hello. What I'm saying is, everybody mute yourself. A lot of disturbance is coming. Here, this bean, who's creating this bean? Spring Container. And this bean ID is magic. And who's creating a bean of B service? Spring Container, which ID is visa, right? So my intention is, I want this object should access this object. How is possible? Using a notation. I am saying, hey service, hey bean, hey object, B service. You should refer data source, right? So can I say this service contains data source, right? So auto R means this bean should be injected inside B service and ID. Which bean you want to inject? Which ID is? Hello.
Magic.
One people can unmute permanently, please. So Ashma, you got my point now?
Yes.
No need to say yes if you don't understand. Okay, I can try again. Hmm?
So you're
Yeah,
basically saying that
hmm
um, the visa, the bean class, we are injecting the P magic bean that is used to connect the database to the
you
visa
are
bean
right.
class.
You are correct. Yeah. Here, what? Here inside B service bean. Na? Here inside B service bean, we are
Yeah,
injecting or setting data source bean, right? Which name is?
P magic.
Which name is P magic? Make sense?
Yeah.
Huh. Got it or not? Huh.
Yes, sir.
But we have two bean. One is Visa, second one is this P magic. So this P magic bean I am setting inside Visa using auto notation. Like this qualifier is optional. Ashma, what I said, it is optional. If you don't write it, still it will go in auto wire. Auto wire means inject it. Hmm.
Okay.
What is auto wire? Auto wire means inject it. Okay, you got a point. Qualifier is mandatory or optional? I told you just now.
Optional.
Yeah, it is optional. It is optional. Hmm. Okay, I have done.
So
I
that
want
code, That qualifier is pointing to the bean ID of pmagic index.
Automatically, when you do auto automatically it will go and look up for data source and inject it. Qualifier is not required, it is optional. It is just verbose, so that you can understand what happening is. Normally we don't write it. Hmm?
Okay.
My
So,
friend,
how many data source bean can we make in a file? I mean, how many data source can we have in a bean?
ideally one, but you can have many.
So if we have many, then we will need that qualifier, right, to point to the
Then
right
your
bean.
understanding is right. Your understanding is perfectly correct. If you have multiple bean of data source, then we have to mention the qualifier.
Okay,
But I
I get
told,
it.
but I just told you, right? 99.99% cases we don't need multiple data source, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other question query? No? Okay. I don't know. You guys, either you guys are very smart, hmm? I don't understand anything, but that's fine. Let me check. Who is my friend today? Anup. Anup, Mr. Anup. Anup, you have to unmute yourself if you want to talk to me. No? Okay, he's not replying. Oh, bad luck. Oh, I'm telling you, I can one or two times. I will not say anything. And honestly, I'm telling you, if somebody is not replying, I'll make him out. That's fine. Whatever reason is, I don't care. That's fine. You know, my time is also very important. It's not like trainer is crying and you guys are not replying at all. If you join session, you can't reply. Please do not join the session. Otherwise, unnecessarily, I'll make you out. So once you're out, nobody can make you in.
I have one question.
Please.
Inside that bean ID magic, the first property name, is that predefined name or user-defined name? Driver
We,
class
we,
name.
we, I said this. Yeah. Good question. I said. Like here, these are predefined. You can't change this because these are as per the rule, right? This property must be present in driver manager data source. So these are predefined. Good question. You can't change it.
Oh, okay. So all these names and values are
Yeah.
predefined.
No, values are not, values, so you can give anything, right?
Yeah, no, for
But
the second property, it depends on the database, I guess.
yeah. Your understand. What's your name?
Ishan.
Yeah, Ishan. Your understanding is right.
Okay.
Properties names are fixed. Like I'm like telling you again and again. You can learn by asking only questions. Yeah, your job is very easy. You have to just ask questions, right? And my job is I have to answer your questions. Huh? Yep.
Yes, sir.
So guys, in my
So
B
just
service,
using the auto wire, the connection is established.
uh,
So just wrap it.
exactly. It is used to AutoWire is used to make connection between two bean, right? I can write it. AutoWire, it is used to make connection between. Yep. Please help me between two beans, right? Hmm. So, Mister, like here I have a connection in this Ashma. I would say, hey data source, can you give me the connection, please? Using this. So what you will get? Connection. Ashma, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So Control Shift O, import it. Yeah, you tell me. It's asking to write try catch. You know try catch? Exception handling? Yeah. No? Hello. It's clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When this method is called, that time my data source is there, you can get a connection. And I have to save my data in database. So you have to make a table or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Where I have to make table? The
Here.
database. So which
No
database
database.
I want to use? I want to use vehicle DB. यहाँ पे. So you can, I don't know how you make a database from the terminal or from this tool. Any guess?
Both. Can we
Tool.
not do it from the book?
Terminal.
Yeah, you can do with the both. I'm doing with the tool. I'm just making ID. It's easy to make with tool, right?
Yes.
ID integer, and you can say don't allow null, and you can make a primary key and auto increment. Primary key auto increment means this value will be automatically incremented. Okay. Then you can use other attribute. Anushka, what? Sorry, Ashma, name brand,
Yes,
name
sir.
var car. I am making 100. Brand, I'm just making of 20. And then data entry. Data entry, we can make timestamp. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Save it. And you have to give the name. What name you want to give? Help me.
Um, quotes. Name brand.
Biz, yeah,
No.
biz service. I don't. I'm confused at all. Biz
Service
service
level.
underscore table. Anything you can give, right? Choice is in your hand. Then I'm able to make my table. Please help me. How I can write the query, guys? You said you are expert in JDBC first day, right? So you have to write SQL query. SQL how? Insert into what? Table name and column name. What column name is? Help me. My column. I'm not going to give the ID. Why? ID is auto generated. Ashma, you know it, right? ID is
We
auto
still put
generated.
question mark there, right?
I'm going to do. I'm going to do.
Okay.
I know you guys are expert. That's why I'm writing it. Values. This is 1, 2, 3. Huh? This syntax, right? Insert into this table name, brand. You want to populate 3 column. After that, what you write? Ashma. Prepare statement. You forget it?
No. It,
Ah,
we can also write the
statement.
query directly inside the prepare
Directly, how
statement.
can do that? Achha, you can write the query directly there. Oh, you guys are that much smart. That's fine with
No,
me. She is
no, what I
saying, why you
said.
are wasting your time? Why you're not passing this here and that?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's cool. After that, you can set the values. First place, what you want to set? String. What Anush? What Ashma? Object dot get name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Similarly, second is
Get brand.
get brand. Third one, I'm very lazy. How I can do that? I don't know. You can see, right? I'm very lazy. Even one statement, I'm not going to write it because why? Because already I wrote it. Yeah, like time is coming from here. Okay, that's fine then. So you can here do get data entry. Ashma, understand my point?
Yes, sir.
So here you have to write say time stamp data type because my third parameter is time stamp type. Now you say fire the query. Oh, how? Dot execute. You can write execute or execute update. It is up to you. So when you do it, it will return number of rows inserted. Huh? Sys out. Aha. Saved. Huh? Please reply. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys. Like here, your program will run from the main method. Nah? So what you are doing, Ashma? When you do it, it will create a bean, Biza. Biza already have inside what? Data source. Nah? Now you are calling what? Now you are calling save method. Ashima, when you call the save method, what happened? It will go to the method, make a connection, and you wrote the query, and data will go in database. Can I run it and show you? You guys are not replying.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Run and show. It will go and push all the data in database. See, your answer should be Nagin. Whatever you have done is not running. It's like that. Yes. I can show you over here. Can you see the data?
Yes.
So you want to run something else? Yes. I want to change the brand name. Brand name is Nokia, and name is anything you can write. X. And run it. You want to see this also? Yep. Refresh it. Ashma, you got this much or confused?
I got it.
Hmm? Hello. I
Yes,
can
sir.
write another method, and this is last for today. This method is going to fetch all the data from database. You know how? Ashma, can you help me? Method is find all. Don't pass anything, but it will return list of what? I don't know. You have idea about not. But you are going to fetch list of bees. Ashma, you have this idea?
Sorry, your screen's frozen on mine, so I can't really see.
Oh, what about other
Yes, right
people?
now.
Like
Yep,
I'm going to write what?
we can see here.
I'm going to write a query. Now you see and tell me if you understand, right? What? Select
Select.
all the column
That's
from table name. Hello. Huh?
Yep.
You know
Yes,
this?
sir.
Yep. After that, you say, you guys are expert, I know. Execute query.
Yep.
If you want to fetch it, you will do execute query, and this execute query will return result set. Ashima, you know this funda? Yep.
Yes, sir.
And then you can use while loop. You would say, I will iterate you until data is finished. So next. Hmm. So first column is, you remember, in this first column is ID. So you can write ID rs dot get int. Ashma, it is okay with you?
Yes,
You
sir.
know, I want to fetch first column. I'm assuming you know JDBC programming.
Yes, sir.
Very
We do.
fast. 2, 3, 4. Second one is string, and this is string. This is timestamp, and string is name, string brand. My bad luck. And timestamp data entry. Anushka, you confused? Sorry,
No.
Asma, you confused? No? Oh, like here, one row came, right? Result set is pointing to first row of the data. One row finish, then this row you can push into this object. Can I make a constructor in this if you allow to me?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
I'm going to make a parameterized constructor. Constructor is a special method which is used to initialize object. You know core Java. You guys are expert in core Java also. So JSP solid, you know, core Java, you know, and apart from that, you don't know anything. So why I want to, here I have to make an object of base, new base. Ashma, first parameter is ID, second parameter is name, third parameter is brand, fourth parameter is data of entry. So one row goes into one object and eventually this will go to,
त तोर पे कुराहरु सिकाउँछ यार
this is the another problem. I'm always saying don't unmute and you are unmuting. I don't know why. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what you're doing. I'm just making a list. Why? Because I have to return it. Array list. I'm going to return it. Base list. Asma, you got my point?
Yes, sir.
What is happening? Whole code. The one row I am pushing into one biz, and every biz I am going to add into the list. You know, list is a container which can hold object. You know core Java.
Yes.
So eventually I am returning it. All right. So you got the funda?
Yes, sir.
This method will give you what? All the data from database as a list of biz. So this method can I call? Even though you say don't call, I will call it. I'm going to call how? Biz service one dot find all. What this will return you people? List of biz. Ashma, you understand this much?
Yes, sir.
And you know how to iterate the list? Using for loop. This is my for each loop. And yep. I'm going to print my all the biz. Got it or confused?
Got it.
Here I'm going to fetch all the data. Sys out. Hello. Fetching all the data from the database. Can I try?
Yes,
So
sir.
when I run it here, I'm going to add Samsung, something like that. And I don't know, you write anything, doesn't matter, silver. And this ID, it is always auto-generated. So you set it or not, doesn't matter. I'm running it. Ashma, it will push one more record. The total will be 3. See, 3 records are pushed and it is fetching all the record over here. So what we have learned? We have learned how to push the data in database and how to fetch it using Spring and Spring JDBC. You got the idea?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
much?
sir.
Yes, yes.
This is enough for today. Like here, I'm not in hurry, okay? And you will see yourself after 10 days from now, there would be a lot of difference, but you have to follow me, okay? And only my expectation from you is whatever I'm doing, you are able to do it or not. Second thing is you guys are doing daily practice or not. Third thing is you are asking question or not. Fourth thing is don't unmute. Sorry, don't mute yourself, right? Permanently. I'm crying. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And you are not replying. And I'm just making a note. Fine. Because I'm telling you what happened last time. In last session, I was not asking questions with anybody, but I came to know in the last, I was wasting my time with the people. And there were 7 to 8 candidate who was defaulter. It's fine. But this is not going to happen with this batch. In this batch, if you are joining the session, I will give the guarantee you will learn it. Otherwise, you know, fine. So
Yes, sir.
this is my plan, okay? And if you have any concern, any any complaint or anything, let me know. You can say again
Hi,
you are teaching very fast.
hi
Tell me.
Nagendra, this is Basur.
Yes, please tell me.
Yeah, my request was that if you let us, do the recording, we can go over your recording because it's kind of hard for us to catch up because we're still learning. We are not professional.
Okay. No, that's fine.
We just
You
know
guys,
basic Java stuff. I mean, especially for me.
no, that's okay. So
So
see,
if we
why
can go
why
over your recording, we may go like 10 times, just to catch up.
initially I can do it, right?
I mean, is it
Unless and
okay we
until you
do it?
not always, because last time happened same thing, right? People are busy in watching the recording, okay? And I was not able to accomplish my goal. So in the beginning, it's okay. I can
It's
allow.
not the same for all of us. Like I mean, we all have like different lifestyles, like working in different situations. We will try to catch up as much as we can.
No, but who can give the guarantee if because I'm telling you, I have done session in both the way, recording way and without recording. Without recording, people is always good. That's why I'm telling you.
And I
What
think we
difficulty
all
you?
are grown-ups, and
Let me
then
tell.
we know the consequences if we do not catch up. I mean, it's
No,
for
that's
us.
fine. No, that's fine. Like here, your concern is whatever I have done, you forget it, right? You can watch and you can. That's fine,
Yeah.
right? So I'm always with you, right? If you want, you can say again. Can you repeat this session? I can do that. If you want session on weekend, we can do that. Okay, I'm ready for everything. Fine. So first of all, you just do whatever I'm doing. If it doesn't work, let me know. What's your
Um,
name anyway?
Bashwar.
Sure. I'll take care of it. You tell me. Just be honest. Whatever I have done today, you understand or not? Be
Actually, I was
honest.
stuck on the first day, the thing that you created, the project. I got an error, so I was trying to,
Okay.
see how
That's
to
that's fine.
resolve that error, but I was not able to.
Yep. So you tell me when I come to the session, I say anybody have any question, any problem? Then why you haven't say I have a problem?
Actually, I'm working on a different project, trying to mute you and then do the.
No,
It's
that's
the
your
same.
problem. Nah. And see, guys, what problem you guys have is when you come to the session, man, your time is important. Why you are not saying, hey, Nagin, could you please solve my problem first before moving to the next topic, please?
Yeah, just didn't want it to bother you or interrupt you. You know,
No, no,
not
no.
as to
Then
disrespect you, but
nah, no, no. You don't know me, okay, man. If you come with any problem, I will solve your problem in minimal time. I'm that much confident, okay? It will not take more than 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And if you have any problem, other people will also get the benefit of it. And I'm telling you, in this, there are some people who knows already, right, about me. Normally, I solve the problem very fast, right? If 10 people are asking question, I will not take more than 10 to 15 minutes, right?
okay,
You got a point? I am very fast.
okay,
Hmm. You can, and you should try to ask the question, then you'll come to know.
okay.
Fine. Like my thing is, you have complete right, and if you ask the same question 10 times, honestly, I'm telling you, I will not get irritated. Mhm. You can ask questions, right? But if you have problem and you're not asking question, then I'll get irritated because you're not asking question, you have problem. Fine.
Okay,
So,
got it.
Bashwar, I hope you understand. Like, you tell me, try to reach to me, try to ask questions. If I'm not helping you, then you can blame me. And again, the way you are teaching, I'm not agree with you, right? I'm not getting anything. I'm wasting my time. Are you following me?
No, it's not the way of teaching. It's just that I am a self-learner and I like to learn in my own time. Sometimes, I'm very busy, I
Yeah.
guess.
I, I'll make it. I'll make it for you. Okay.
All right,
In the
thank you.
beginning, I'll do
Thank you
something.
so much.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Fine. No issue. Sabita, can you talk to me?
Hi, Nagan.
Yeah, Sabita, you tell me whatever I have done so far,
Mhm.
you are able to understand?
Yes,
Okay. Sure, that's cool. If you have any problem, right, you ask question from the first day,
sure.
right? You guys,
Mhm.
and again, yesterday I was doing this practical. I stuck over here. Can you help me? Fine. So, guys, today you just do it, okay? And if you are not able to do it, let me know. And down the line, I will introduce one more trainer in this who can help you for the practical. Fine. You tell me if I start the session 30 minutes before, do you think it's possible? Because I want to extend the time. I will teach you 1 hour and 2 hour you can do practice with him.
Yeah,
My
that
batch
sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
is good for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what we can do from tomorrow, when you come, right? I will not start. I will ask my other trainer to join and you can ask your questions, right? Hey, Aman, his name is Aman. So you can say, hey, my program is not running. I have this problem. I don't understand this, right? Please.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
one
sure.
hour, 1 hour you spend with him, then 1 hour with me, then again 1 hour with him, like that.
Very
So let me
helpful.
check. Yeah, we have to. And see, if you want, you can note down somewhere. I told you, right? If you follow me and whatever I'm doing, you do it 100% you understand because I will ensure in the class itself. Fine. But good thing is you use a good quality of headphone, please. That's my request to you. Hmm?
So, Nagendra, what time do your trainers would start? Like,
Yeah, let me share my screen. Today I started 50 minutes late, okay? But tomorrow we'll start on sharp, right? The time 3 o'clock,
okay, sounds good.
3 p.m. CST to, let me think, we have other session also.